everyone, and welcome to the River Saskatchewan. We're here today because we've brought along a brand new piece of kit. This kit today is the Rokinon 10mm ultra wide angled lens, and it's coupled onto the KS1 Pentax camera. Just put that big old lens cap out the way. This is a completely manual lens, so you've got to do quite a few alterations to your camera to make this lens work perfectly for you. The focus is completely manual. You don't have autofocus anymore, so straight away you switch off the manual focus. You can't change the aperture with the control dial like you would do normally. You've got instead a little ring at the back here that you alter for your exposure. You have a setting inside the camera that you change to aperture ring, so that the camera now knows that you've got a completely manual lens installed on the camera. That said, this is a trial to see how this lens performs. I'm expecting some really good results because I've seen really good results online, and I've come down here to the river. It's not a perfect day, it's a little bit cloudy, but there are some bright sunny moments, and we'll try and get a scene here. I'm trying to do the river here from possibly down low, so we've got some foreground interest, and we've got these trees overhanging the riverbank here. I'm going to try and get them, if I can, into the side of the shot to kind of frame it. The river will bend into the shot as well. We've also got this little stony island with some fallen dead logs and things on it. In the background you've obviously got the edge of the woods there, and then you've got this wonderful sky in the background with light and fluffy clouds typical of a summer's day. So this is, like I said, the first outing for this lens. The whole reason for buying this lens, in actual fact, is for astrophotography, because this lens goes from 2.8 in aperture all the way up to f22. Now, everybody that I've watched on YouTube and read reviews on have said this lens's sharpness is at f8. That's no use for nighttime photography. You need to have the thing wide open. But there is, luckily on Lightroom, a correction mode in there, and you can correct a lot of the aberrations that you will get with the lens being wide open. That said, the performance I'm expecting in nighttime is supposed to be really good. The field of view massive, so I'm looking forward to a nice Milky Way shot. But out here at the moment we're just going to do a basic landscape shot, but maybe only in portrait mode, because I want to get foreground in here, I want to get the river, I want to get the trees, like I said, and that doesn't really work in normal landscape mode, so it's going to be up and down, and that way we hopefully will get a little bit of everything going through the picture. I may have to take several pictures. I may have to take one for the foreground, one for the mid ground, and then one for the infinity and beyond in the clouds. So changing exposures a little bit each time, and focusing obviously on each one, and then putting them into Lightroom, stacking and blending the images until we get one final image that hopefully will do this lens and my capabilities justice. This is kind of new to me, trying this out. I've never had a lens like this before, and I have to say that this is quite an investment, this lens, because here in Canada this lens is $500, and that's buying it from the Great Rainforest Company, if you know who I mean. I'm not going to mention their name because they don't pay me to say their name, so I'm not going to say their name, but everybody knows who you are. So, you know, I'm expecting good results with this. Other people are getting good results. I've been doing this long enough. If I don't get good results with it, it's got to be broken, right? Okay, let's see how we do, and hopefully we give it a thumbs up at the end. Okay, so sorry about not having a microphone on here, but we'll just have to hope that this works quite good. So the camera's set up, and there's the tree there, but I've also got this nice bit of fern in the foreground, and I'm trying to get that in the shot as well as the river and everything else. Now you'll see when I switch the camera's live view on that, and we got to accept 10mm. I don't think you can actually see that. There we go, kind of. There you go, you can kind of see it there. Okay, there's the basic scenario of what we're looking for. I'll turn the brightness up on this camera. There you go. So what you would do in this instance to focus this camera is you press the OK button, and that zooms in to the picture. You zoom down here, you adjust the focus until you get the focus just right, and then you go back to your full picture. I don't know if you could you see through it? No, you can't. Sorry. And then you put your timer on, and as you'll see, takes the shot. Now this is just set on full, let's switch the live view off, on a full shot, and you can see there from the meter it's bang in the middle. But what I'm doing is if I go to bracket shot, you can see the little line adjusting, and you can move it to 1, maybe 2 stops more, and then take a shot. And this will make a very bright picture. And then we go back there again. Now watch the little line on the top there above the 100. See it moving back the way? And we go down 2 stops. There we go. This is going to be underexposed, so a very dark picture. And you can see there it's a lot darker. So what we do then is we put these 3 images into Lightroom, blend them together, and take the best attributes from each picture. And hopefully the composite picture that's made comes out a lot better than it was before. And we'll just set this up again. There we go. So as you can see, nice summer's day down by the river, shooting pictures, testing the camera. And this has all been filmed on the Lumix in glorious 4K. Here's a little bit of detail just over here. I'll just lift that a bit. Look at that. A little pine tree just lit up with the sunlight coming through the trees. You see? You look for stuff like this, and then you have to sit down with your camera and work out how you're going to compose the shot before you get onto the technicalities of doing what I just did there, overexposing, underexposing, and then combining the pictures to make one good image. So that's why we do this. We come out here, we look at something nice, and then we work out how to capture it. And if we're lucky, we get a good image. And hopefully at the end of this, I'll have edited the pictures and hopefully show you something that resembles technically an okay picture. It might not necessarily be the best picture you'll ever see in the world, but as long as it's sharp, as long as I've blended it well, we should get something that resembles an okay picture. And then I'll be happy with that. Okay.